We have another attendee at the 2015 Shortwing Piper Club convention here in Branson, Missouri. Just state your name and where you're from originally and now and currently, and what airplane you fly.
Well, my name's Brent. I'm originally born in Germany, grew up in England, but spent the last 45 years in the US, and I fly a PA-22, 135 horsepower, 1953 Tri-Pacer.
Excellent. And so what day did you arrive?
I arrived on Sunday.
Okay. And so your experience at the airport and then coming into the hotel and everything, how was that?
Oh, as far as I can remember, it was pretty smooth. I flew in tandem with Larry Jenkins. We were a flight of two all the way from Hernando, where he's based. I'm from Walnut, Mississippi. That's where I live, based in Ripley, Mississippi. And I overflew Hernando. Larry spiraled up and joined me, and we flew as a flight of two all the way.
Excellent.
I was leading, and we found the airport.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, how wonderful! I didn't hear that part. I thought that both of you came in separate times. That's great. And Larry Jenkins talks highly of you. You're his best friend, and he says he can't say enough about you. So, well, and I totally agree.
It's mutual.
Once we meet you, Tom, you have a magic about you that we all love. So,
oh, thank you.
So here, your experience here at the convention. Did you attend any of the workshops?
I attended Steve Gilbert's workshop and Ralph Gutowski's one on
the plane covering?
No.
Fabric?
I think it was on the iFly 720,
oh, yes,
the electronics. And at this convention, actually, I have caught up on some of the modern technology, because I'm still with Garmin and apparently iPads, and I've forgotten the program I put on my iPhone, but it shows weather and the like, which I can get on my Garmin. But I can get it free at a much lower cost using an iPhone or iPad.
Yes.
I learned that here.
Right. And he was doing the i700, which is a tablet.
It's a tablet, and it has sectionals. All the sectionals are on it, but the upgrades on it have weather, and you can even have ADS-B in on it, so you can see traffic and everything. So that was educational.
Very good. Everyone is walking away with some knowledge that they gained here at the convention, and that's.
Well, I also, when you talk about things I learned, I've got my brake module, handbrake module on my plane has been leaking for years, and I replaced O-rings and the like, and it's still leaking. So Tom Anderson took a look and gave me some pointers on what I could do about it. And we found that my handbrake module was mounted backwards, in fact.
Unbelievable.
And so I've always had to push for an arm for the handbrake, which has worked well for the last... I've had the plane...
So instead of pulling, like I do, you were pushing.
Yeah, and I've been doing that. I've had the plane for over 20 years, and it works fine. But in fact, I have to confess now, and I probably shouldn't do it in public, but we walked over to your plane, because yours is a 53,
exactly.
135, and we looked under the cowl to see how yours was mounted, and saw that it was mounted the other way around.
Yes.
The left-handed instead of right-handed.
So that's how you discovered that yours...
Yeah, I mean, if I want to, I can change it so that it's
correct
pull to be on.
I highly recommend it, because you pulling towards you instead of pushing away, you would have more. I mean, it gives you more. You won't be leaning under the dash, or losing vision.
It really. It's just counterintuitive to push, and in fact, there's a placard on my panel which says "push, push for braking," something like that, because it is incorrect.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got that information. where at our local meetings we never have time, and
No, you've got an agenda. You're discussing things for the club,
and we're socializing primarily, and things don't come up. Whereas here we have time to linger, and there's all this expertise around.
it is, and this is where we tap each other. You know, we tap that knowledge. So the overall convention, you've done some workshops. So the shows here in Branson, I understand you attended a few. Did you go to the Branson Bell?
We went to the Bell, and our own Joe Carter, who you interviewed, I think,
Yes.
became a star, on stage star.
Yeah.
He's, being a Tennessean.
He's asking to be added to the marquee on the Branson Bell. Now starring Joe Carter. So
and the It last night was that was really very good. I enjoyed that.
The show right next door. After we all attended the Branson Bell, we had a special offer, an invite from the Hughes Brothers Theater that is right next door to our hotel, and they have a cast of 50 performers on stage. And they gave us a special rate, and the best part was the more that we had to attend that show, they are giving 10% back to the Short Wing Piper Club organization.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's a win-win. And that show, everyone walked away, and the comment I heard was, "Are we in New York?" Do you agree?
Yeah. It was really good, really up there.
Yeah. And you mentioned the states that was it Mississippi?
Yeah, the MC was asking where people were from, and I raised my hand towards the end and I said Mississippi, and he came back with it's Mississippi.
You said
there
it with
are few, too many S's the way I pronounced it.
That was a good. We had a great laugh, and he had a comeback for absolutely every state. So it was great. And so tonight, you're going on the Wine and Shine. You're going on the winery and the distillery tour. And then tonight is the banquet, and this is where we say our goodbyes for another year.
That's right.
And how many conventions have you attended?
Oh, probably 6 or 8. Or I've missed the very distant ones. I didn't go to Alaska. I haven't